All right, Bert, fair or foul? Jonathan Taylor is a
Hmm.
legitimate threat to win MVP over the current quarterback favorites and MVP favorites. Drake Maye, who's leading the league in MVP. I guess Vegas is banding on him, and then Matthew Stafford right behind him.
I mean, I'm going to say foul purely because the NFL hates giving MVPs out to anybody who's not a quarterback. So, personally, do I think he's a contender? Yes. He's having an historic season. He's putting up phenomenal numbers. Still have a lot of season left for a running back. What do I mean by that? There's a lot of risk to injury. If he doesn't keep up these numbers or falters even slightly, they're going to go ahead and just slap it on another quarterback. I want to see a change up this year. I want to see a different position win MVP. And since he's continuously breaking records week in, week out, I think this is the best shot we have at it. However, the reason I'm saying foul is because it's not going to happen. They're going to go with a quarterback like they always do. And I'm sticking to that.
I am also going to say foul, but here's why. It's a respectful foul. It's
Mhm.
a foul that makes me want to go to the tape and confirm the bias because everything is screaming at us that Jonathan Taylor should win MVP. Not that I'm a big stats guy, but I wanted to look at the numbers, and if this was 2006, he'd be the runaway MVP. He leads the league
Mhm.
in rushing yards. He has over 11,000 already. He could get 2,000. He leads the league in rushing touchdowns. He has 15. He's
Yep.
averaging 6 yards per carry, which
Yep.
is insane. And he's on pace for 2,000 plus scrimmage yards, and he could hit at least 30 touchdowns. So the last guy to win MVP that wasn't a QB, obviously, we all know, Adrian Peterson in 2012,
Mhm.
um, who got 13 total scores. 13. That's passing and running. And this guy's about to hit 30 in a few short weeks. So Taylor's almost doubling all that production. Again, you want to talk about inflation and all that stuff, then it is what it is. But like you said, the cold reality is that this award has been colonized by the quarterbacks. Period.
Yes.
Like we can sit here and make graphics about how good Jonathan Taylor has been, uh, but it's really the ultimate squeaky wheel gets the grease. Quarterbacks are the squeakiest wheels of all time. And look, if the Colts finish 14-3 and Jonathan Taylor hits 30 touchdowns and the two other quarterbacks kind of have pedestrian numbers the rest of the way, maybe that can do it. But for that to be a legitimate threat, I don't know if I'm taking that bet over Drake Maye or Matt Stafford right now. Matt Stafford has the story. Drake Maye is just the hot new thing, right? Like so, uh, it would take like an epic collapse for me to think that would happen. To me, offensive player of the year is a lock. Like I think that would be it. But hey, if Drake May and Matt Stafford throw a couple stinkers in there,
Mhm.
maybe. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it's foul. It's a shame. It's a shame that the MVP has kind of been taken over by the quarterbacks because guys like Jonathan Taylor will never get recognized for being great. And this kind of lends to our there should be MVPs for every position, not just one singular MVP. Like they need to create the Cy Young for quarterbacks because and then create MVPs, um, and or maybe you restructure offensive player and defensive player and make offensive MVP, defensive MVP.
Yeah.
Something we need to do something because it really isn't fair if you're just going to say, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, you were awesome this year. Okay, who are the top two quarterbacks? Who has more touchdowns and who has the higher QBR and just give them the MVP? Like, that's not fair.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of that. And it should be something that is at least talked about and looked at for the future, especially if Jonathan Taylor is pushing what is looking like a historic year for a running back and a skill player in a position they told us was dying. But hey, here are the Colts led by Jonathan